What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be installing an MST Performance intake on the 340i. It also fits on these cars right here, so if you want to follow along with that, you can do that. If not, just sit back and enjoy the video. Matter of fact, if you drive a different car that's not a BMW, leave a comment down below. I'm always fascinated to see how many other people watch my videos that aren't BMW owners. That's like really interesting to me. So anyway, we're going to unbox this thing. We're going to go grab some before and after sound clips, see what this thing sounds like in the car, and then I'll walk you through the step-by-step installation. Alright, so checking out the contents of that box, of course we've got the air filter. This is reusable and it came with some cleaning instructions. You've got the air box, it's got some MST Performance branding on the top of it if that's your thing. By the way, all this stuff is metal. I don't know if you can hear that. We've got some hose clamps, you've got the hardware for the installation. It came with this air freshener. I wonder if it's air scented. But anyway, that's everything that was in there. Let's go get some before clips, see what the stock intake sounds like, and we'll put this stuff in the car. Alright, so the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to do a couple pulls with the mic here in the interior so you can hear what it sounds like from the driver's seat, and then I'm going to put the mic in the engine bay so you can hear what that sounds like. So right now we've got the stock intake in there. I'm going to downshift here and we'll see how this sounds. So the last few DIYs have been a little bit involved, so today I'm looking forward to not laying on my back under the car. So I just took a little lunch break, waited for this to cool off. Let's get this started. Loosen the 6mm bolt on the hose clamp. Carefully unclip the mass airflow sensor. The airbox just has a rubber grommet on the bottom. Pull straight up, being mindful of other wires and hoses. Transfer over the mass airflow sensor by unscrewing the T20 Torx screws and reinstalling it with the provided hardware. The sensor only fits one way. There's one more hose clamp to remove the rest of the intake tube. This time it's a 7mm. I put a cloth over it so I wouldn't accidentally lose something in the abyss. Use a 16mm deep well socket to remove this plastic piece that the stock airbox is attached to. Getting the new intake in is sort of a puzzle. Put the intake tube through the airbox before putting it in the engine bay. Tighten up the upper hose clamp with an 8mm, but leave the bottom one loose for now. Reinstall that 16mm plastic piece at the base of the airbox. Note that I'm just using hand tools so I don't break the baby soft BMW plastic. Use the provided 10mm nut and bolt to secure the top of the airbox to the engine bay. Install the air filter and cover. Reconnect the mass airflow sensor and tighten the lower hose clamp. So I just wrapped up the installation and I realized I never really talked about the strut brace. I actually got that last fall when I went to see Brian at Kies Motorsports. We put that in, didn't really film it or talk about it, but I'll put a link for it down below in case you guys are interested, and I will do an up-to-date BMW modification video soon where I'll list out everything that's been done to the car. But let's close the hood and we'll go for a ride here. Alright, so we've got the new intake installed. I'm not sure how the mic is going to pick this up from inside the car or if it'll sound any different, but let's see. Wow, you can definitely hear it, especially at like low RPM while it's building boost. Try that one more time here. So cool. So that's all there is to it. It looks cool, it sounds cool. This is the first turbocharged car that I've ever owned, so to finally hear that whoosh sound for the first time when I drove it down the street, I couldn't stop smiling. As far as like installation difficulty, a lot of people have been asking on my recent DIYs, like trying to gauge, is this something that you're going to be able to do yourself? This one wasn't really too hard. You don't even have to jack up the car, which is nice. You just open the hood and everything's kind of right there in front of you. As you saw in the video, everything was just basic hand tools. You don't really need any special tools for this, probably stuff that you've already got in your garage. The only thing that I could see people getting hung up on is if you try to tighten everything as you're going along, you might have a hard time getting things to line up in there right. When I first put that in, I couldn't get like the air box. It wasn't really sitting right in there. And then all I did was I loosened the lower hose clamp where the intake part goes into the turbo. Once I loosened that, boom, everything just lined up perfectly. So I would say kind of get it all in there and then tighten everything up afterward and you'll be good. My only complaint about this kit is that it didn't include any installation instructions in the box. But once you take everything out and you lay it out on your garage floor, you're going to realize it can really only go in one way. It's not terribly complicated. But give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Huge thank you to KiesMotorsports.com for sending me this intake. The link will be down below as always. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.